Hello.
Hi, Sven, it's Earl. I have something to show you when you get into the yard.
What are you saying?
Yeah, there's been another threat made against me, and it's written all over a wall in the yard.
In the yard? All right.
Yeah, I'll be out near the bleachers whenever you get out here.
I'm out here now. Where about in the yard?
I'll come out and show you. Just give me a minute.
All right.
Yeah, down this way. On the other side of the electrical box. I don't really want to see it again.
Well, I'm standing this close to you all day today, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure
Uh,
nothing will happen today, but yeah, I need to go
uh,
do a quick little throw up again in the cell. I'll be back out in a minute.
Uh, uh, yep, yep.
what?
My muscles are doing things.
Oh. And your shirt is way brighter than mine.
It's not my fault that I wash mine with like
A
the
lot of
correct thing.
whining bleach.
Yeah.
What's the tattoo under your arm? Blue Jay or Bluebird?
Which one?
Well,
I'm looking at my muscles.
I see that one under your on your right arm, upper right arm. It's just see like a little red tip on it.
Oh, that's it's a funky jellyfish.
Oh,
That one has no meaning. The other one on my arm does. It's a tree. And my husband has the same tattoo. like it's our family tree, you know.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I just saw the little red tip sticking under your sleeve.
Oh,
I just
yeah, I'll lift up my shirt in a second, like shirt sleeve in a sec. Whoa, uh, things are about to get a bit crazy in the garden. No, I'll lift up my shirt sleeve in a second. I'll show you. Huh. Yep, that's not good.
What?
When I want to think about doing it's fine. It's fine. I'll
Okay.
go and change my shirt and
Alright. You want the food?
I'll send it you in an email with
Alright.
what happened.
All right.
And yeah, I'll put those pictures in a bit. So it's, you know what? I'm just gonna put my other shirt on. No tie. It's fine.
All good.
I feel like I'm gonna need the padding today of the.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
is she okay?
Yeah. This is.
She just
I hear a cell phone ringing.
sounds like
I mean a payphone.
I mean, someone did run into visitation, so someone might be trying to call them back if they called.
Yeah,
someone
maybe.
on it.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe it stopped ringing. Alrighty. Well, let's get out of here if you want to. Benny Carter's time is up, so you should be able to leave. Alright. Well, I think if Benji isn't out there, he said he would go to sleep before, so if anyone's out there asking about him, he's probably sleeping.
At least it's a nice day.
Yeah.
And in comes the thunder showers.
Oh, yeah.
Just gotta jinx it.
Well, it looks like it over there, so some big clouds over there.
Well, hopefully
So you might be right.
Hopefully they stay away for at least a couple hours.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've never been to a deposition. I can't see this taking too long.
Probably not, no.
Especially if it's just for one person.
Just need to get everyone situated before that.
So we're doing it here?
That's up in the air right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, if we do it here, where would we do it?
Probably gonna lock down the cafeteria.
Oh, okay. those doors are so loud.
Well, I did it. Okay, let me put these in. Which one was it?
The one underneath the contraband, the most recent one.
Okay.
Down to. Welcome on board.
Wow, he sounds as happy as always.
Who? Okay. Do you require assistance? Down for.
Surely it's our bus now.
Oh, the community service one. I think it was some issues with it a while back. Don't know if it has been resolved. I think that's why it's not parked up. Not sure though.
So, I was told there was food.
Yeah.
It's not the only reason why I came on duty. I was gonna come on duty. Wait, have you got a cinnamon roll in all that?
Let's see what I have. I have bagel, croissant, and burrito.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. I like banana bread. It's just if there was a cinnamon roll, that would have been like first choice.
Oh really? I don't remember that.
It's my favorite.
As long as there's no nuts in banana bread.
No, no, I don't think so. Oh, that was the guy. That was the guy. Who's that?
Don't know. Haven't seen it.
Okay. Okay. He looks sad.
Oh. Maybe.
I mean, he is in prison. Alright, I'm gonna grab some food from Ernesto. I'll be right back.
Okay. Special straps on the back. Yeah. So we need to get senior for beanbag shotguns.
Uh-huh.
And obviously other things, but also beanbag shotguns.
Well, I've used it plenty, so I'm good.
I've never been a senior. Is this yeah, we'll be doing it in here, won't we?
Alright, if you keep looking, Arlo, see who's out there.
Hmm?
I'm gonna see who's out there.
Okay. Earl,
Mm-hmm.
you're staying with me, bud.
Well, you
Yeah.
can move around, but just stick with him.
Go outside.
Oh, wait.
Oh, waiting.
He's checking to see who's outside.
Oh.
And then we'll go outside.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So,
We just
how have you been doing?
all right. Yeah. I'm a little bit tired. I've been running around like a crazy lady this morning trying to
Mm-hmm.
just sort myself out.
Doing things.
Cleaning
and
the
such.
house. Cleaning the house. Just
Chores.
yeah. Living in Sandy, things get
Dusty pretty quick.
yeah.
And as soon as you clean them once, they're dusty again.
Well, I mean, we don't have carpets, but the laminate flooring, even if you give your boots a good shake before you come in, there will always be sand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. I don't know how it does it. You go to bed at night and you run your fingers through your hair, or you can feel on your scalp is sand.
Yeah, that's true.
Good.
Found out it was a new thread again, so
Oh, hi.
we get
Hello.
some tabs on Earl right now.
A new threat?
Yep. I'll document them in the report.
Hold on.
See, that's what we need. See, he's got the special strap on his back for the shotgun.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're getting more and more original.
Yep. We say spell everything right this time.
Right. Right. Earl, are you claustrophobic? I don't.
No. No, not really. Why?
Because when I spoke with the detectives on this case, they said that apparently Lottie Ash is not doing anything to you until the trial.
Oh, that's...
He wants the trial to happen, which means that most likely after the trial you are going to be a target. Now, the only place we have that is secure for you would be either cell block 5 or solitary.
Surely put him in 5. He doesn't deserve to go in solitary if he's not done anything wrong.
Are the sisters still in 5 or?
They are.
Oh.
That's why I'm giving you the option right now, because I mean, look, I'm not gonna have you in Gen Pop. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
So it's up to you whether you want to be with psychotic cannibals or alone.
Mhm.
Uh. Fuck. That's a question.
Because the fact of the matter, Earl, is that you are either receiving a life sentence, uh, a softer sentence, which I don't see happening, um, or death. And if you receive a death sentence, you will then become a death row inmate, and you are still going to be our responsibility until your execution. So, regardless of the outcome of this trial, you are still to be protected.
Hmm.
Um, so I can't have you out in Gem Pop. That's just not an option.
I think I'd probably go with what'd you say, 5? Cell block 5.
Yeah, 5 is the mental ward.
Yeah, probably go with that. Yeah, I think 5 would probably be the best bet for it. Oh.
All right. Um, gonna do a quick final call. Guys, if you want to take him real quick, put him behind this door here.
Mhm. Come on then, Al.
Here, just wait out there. I'm gonna do a quick final call. I'll make sure everyone gets food before we lock this place down.
Um, a lot less. You okay?
Yeah, I mean, as best could be. I still feel like, gotta throw up and stuff, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
I really just want to be in bed right now too.
Yeah. Are the beds here comfortable at least, or?
It's a prison, and not gonna lie, I don't really sleep in the beds all that much. It's pretty easy
So
to
when
find.
you say your bed, you mean home?
Well, I mean, I would, I'd much rather be asleep. Actually, I'm gonna go and stare at that wall for about a minute. I'll
All right.
say I'll
Yep.
just be staring
Yeah,
at this
no
wall right
worries.
here.
No worries. No worries. Um. So, are you representing yourself now, Earl?
Yep. At least I used to watch a lot of TV. One of my favorite shows growing up was Law and Order, the original.
Mm. Well, I mean,
Watch that stuff online. But yeah, it's still not a lawyer, but yeah, it should be fine. Just throw some mud against the wall and see what sticks.
yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's gonna be um it's gonna be okay.
Hmm. You seem like a very optimistic person. Are you like that always? Or optimistic, or maybe slightly, naive,
Insane?
or you're just
Yes.
trying to say
No.
things.
No, it's more I want it to be okay. You rarely meet people here that
All inmates
genuinely
responded.
sound
If you are
like
hungry, please head to the
they
cafeteria
are
and get your meal now. It will be locked
Oh,
down
they
wow,
are
for
that, I won't lie,
sorry
that
for
you
things.
will not
that
be able to
intercom
get
actually
food for
sounds
the next
good from
90
here.
minutes. Again, all inmates head to the cafeteria, get your food, get out.
No,
Okay.
just gonna see if I could hear it over there too. No, that
Oh.
actually sounded really well.
It's just our sergeant telling everyone that we're gonna lock down the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying it sounds good. Like it, like I didn't think it would sound that that nice, even just slightly muffled. Doesn't sound like it's coming through a vent. Just sounds like it's actually coming from an intercom.
Welcome aboard. Um, which is the police officer that sounds like she's a Disney princess?
Astrid.
No, no, she's American. I know Astrid. I've never heard this one before.
Oh, is that police officer?
No, I'll come let you in, just so you don't get kidnapped from the parking lot.
Sounds like a Disney princess.
No idea.
I wish I could put my radio on loudspeaker.
I mean, is she coming here, or is that just on channel 1 that you're listening to?
Just on channel 1.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, I know there's a couple that have like voice that sounds like smooth as silk. Same with there's a couple guys that sound like they have smooth as silk voices as well. Like you can literally just zone out listening to them talk.
Oh.
Do their comms.
Michaela March? Oh.
I have not heard that name before. Although I was usually never on, I was only on duty once or twice at this time too, so.
I think you are free to walk out.
No.
No,
Let's change
no,
it to them instead.
no.
Well, he's standing in here until a sergeant says otherwise.
Okay.
You get one first.
Okay.
I'll say here.
Oh. Actually, no. I'm best going through the back, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter.
That's the kitchen.
So does this kind of stuff happen in the prison often?
Not really, no. Alright, it's getting close, so I am gonna place you in handcuffs. You can still walk around, and I'm gonna search you.
Mm-hmm.
If my eyes want to work. All right. All good. Probably gonna take those off you and chain you to the table when we get out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys just
Mm.
taking turns?
So just so someone can stay with you, yeah. The other DOC is the other side. There's like two that actually you'll know it from your tour. She's at the other exit to the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Wait, there's another DOC on duty.
Mhm.
I feel special.
Yeah, I think you are gonna be pretty special because Sven's not coming back.
Oh.
He's going up in a tower.
Oh.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Can I confirm that the outer cafeteria doors are locked? No, could I confirm? I believe that I believe that Charlie is out there. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bring it all through now. Okay, I guess go this side. I'm gonna shackle you to. Yes, he's in the main cafeteria now. Okay, I'm gonna be shackling you to the table. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's here real quick. Someone through this way.
Okay.
Go upstairs.
I'll just connect you in a sec.
These doors are not locked, by the way.
Um, come with me.
That's right.
Come with me.
Earl is good to come in. We should be good here.
A firm, sir.
Yeah, we only need about 1 or 2 guards in here. If you're not already in here, just get on either a tower or a catwalk.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna head to the other side and get on a catwalk.
I'll change over these cuffs for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? You good?
Yeah.
You can take a seat. The chain should be long enough for you.
That's okay. I'll probably stand.
Okay. Um, did I thought that they'd be up to the left of us.
Yeah, I thought they would be like standing over there or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's that dude? She doesn't look very happy.
I've never met her before until today. I believe her name's Nia. Stay there for me. I'll check if they want you closer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to be moving to the table behind me, like that one, or do you want me to move? I can move her closer if you like, just as a microphone. Although I don't think it's connected.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
It's. I can move
don't
him
know.
closer if you like.
Yeah, it should be a little. It doesn't need to look like a whole court proceeding. It's just a deposition, so
I see.
I don't
I
know
see.
how Cheri feels about being down on the same floor.
Oh no! I mean, there's
No,
just.
I'm asking. Okay.
Oh. Oh no! I meant. Sorry, I meant on that, like up there.
No, we.
Or did
Like
you want to?
this desk right here?
Yeah, yeah. Or would you prefer to be down here? Okay.
Would you to be up here?
Well, 1 second, Your
Uh-huh.
Honours. We've just got a situation.
All right.
Nothing to worry about.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. It's Harold. He'll be back. I mean,
Don't panic when the alarm goes off.
all right.
Okay. I don't want you to worry when the alarms go off, okay?
Alarm's going off.
Just, you'll hear in a sec.
Okay.
I just don't want you to worry.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Stay there for me, okay?
Yeah.
Actually, let me shackle you again. I'm gonna put you in the room, okay?
Alright.
I'm just gonna soft cuff you now, okay? I'm just gonna be moving Earl, and then I'll get near to the bar. Okay, come on. In.
I can't run.
Sorry.
Oh.
Not anymore. It's not. Put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna
see some lights.
re-shackle you. Okay.
Yeah.
Re.
We're gonna run it back.
Okay, we'll run it back.
The shackling. I run back.
The shackling. Okay, Earl is shackled to the table and ready. I'm just gonna check these doors, okay? Okay. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah,
Is-
definitely nothing. Yeah, definitely not cop cars right there. If you ever got to pick a final meal, like the last thing you would ever eat, what do you think it would be?
One sec. Um. hmm. It's a hard one. Um. hmm. Uh. Hmm. I love food, so this is hard. Okay, can we do like main, starter, main, and dessert?
Definitely.
Okay. It's a little bit easier. Okay. Starter, I would have. Growing up, I went to like a Chinese restaurant with my parents, and they did the best cream of chicken soup ever. It was so good. I've never been able to find something that holds up to that. So
Okay.
that soup, and like they always had like pillowy soft rolls to go with it. So obviously, you know, that needs to go with it.
Okay.
My dad's roast dinner, lamb, roast potatoes, carrots and swede, parsnips, mushy peas because we're northern and we love mushy peas. Um, broccoli, cauliflower, Yorkshire pudding, shitloads of gravy. And-
gravy is good.
And mint sauce.
What sauce?
Mint sauce.
What's that?
So it's like mint leaves that are like in like a vinegar. It sounds weird. Like, so it's normally like mint jelly, but like it's diluted in a vinegar. It tastes really, really good with lamb though, with roast lamb. Yeah, definitely some of that. And
Lamb,
then
you make me think of like lamb and like jasmine rice or something.
oh yeah. Cooked properly, lamb is amazing. When people overdo it, it's just like, oh, makes me so sad. My nan's bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding.
Yep. So
that sounds weird.
okay, so it's like bread, obviously, that's like going slightly stale. Like it'll be like not moldy, just stale.
So wait, is this like North American bread that's full of sugar, or is this like
No,
European
no,
bread
no.
that has like it's fresh, no sugar, but still molds pretty quick?
Fresh, no sugar, molds pretty quick, but if it dries out rather than molds, it's perfect for bread and butter pudding. So you layer that with like sultanas and raisins in between. And then you pour a mixture of condensed milk and just normal milk. So it makes like a custard.
Okay.
And you put it in the oven and you slowly bake it. Put some brown sugar over the top before putting it in, and yeah, it like the bread will it'll go all like gooey underneath, but then like on top it will be like it'll have like kind of like a crust. It's just so good, and you have that with custard. Or ice cream. Both.
What kind of ice cream?
I'd have like vanilla ice cream, but like, you know, like the real vanilla ice cream with like the little bits of vanilla pods in. It doesn't need something that's too overpowering. But yeah, so good. So good. Yeah, I think that's what I probably have. What about you?
For an appetizer, I would have some hot wings and jalapeno poppers with a bread bowl with some chili in it for an appetizer. You ever have a bread bowl?
I think so.
It's like a really big bun that you just hollow out, and you can pour soup or chili into it.
Oh,
and then you eat
yeah,
the bread
yeah.
afterwards, or eat the bowl afterwards. And then for the main, it would be has to be barbecued. A barbecued steak, cooked rare with the gristle where it's seared, so it just melts in your mouth and just And obviously with that, sometimes I would say baked potato, but I think with this I'd go with rice. Some rice and rice and mushrooms, I think. Some nice sauteed mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
And then for dessert, maybe like a red velvet cake with some ice cream.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Law Abiding Citizen?
No.
If you like a good thinker movie, that's a good one. Jared Butler plays a guy whose wife and kid literally gets murdered at the start of the movie, and his lawyer wants that win rate, so goes through this whole thing where it's like 2 years later, and they're coming up to the trial, and the person who actually ended up killing his wife and kid kind of gets away on a plea deal type thing, while the other person, is set up for execution. And it's Jared Butler literally going and taking everyone apart piece by piece. I mean, figuratively and kind of literally too, from people who said they were going to help but didn't, and all that kind of stuff, and obviously the bad people. The only thing is it ends. It has a shit ending.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, but it happens.
That's a shame.
That's a nice shotgun.
Yes.
God damn it. Also doesn't care.
Okay, guys, it's a courtroom right now. This is not my call. Back in the motor pool. It's in front of the CVPI.
You just want to make sure that you guys.
Okay,
are
yeah.
Can confirm that Earl is shackled to the desk.
Yep, it's all.
I have a 12 gauge shotgun, so if anything happens, someone is not gonna wake up tomorrow.
All right.
Did you hear that?
God bless.
Mhm.
Appreciate the backup.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna go this side of you, okay?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go this side.
I'm just going to speak
Yeah.
loudly. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm Judge Kai. See, we have Earl and we have Adeline here representing the prosecutors with Rigsby and the is this Cheri? Cheri Bush? Okay. And today we're doing a deposition, which basically means we're just going to be doing our questioning now because the witness was unable to make it during the scheduled time. Usually these are a little more laid back than in the courtroom. I usually let, of course, prosecution will ask their questions first, then I will let defense ask their questions, and then I will let there be a recross by prosecution at that moment. I do ask that you don't speak real fast. It's really early for me, and I have to type this out. So I type fast, but I'm still kind of, my fingers are still warming up. Okay. Cheri, if you would raise your left hand, please. Okay. And do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you, wise guy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have Cheri, who is sworn in. Now, does anybody have any questions before we start this?
No, Your
Not
Honor.
a question, Your Honor, but just a quick clarification for
Mm-hmm.
everyone. One, would you prefer Sherry up there closer to you? And then two, just wanted to make a request or I guess notice to the court, since Mr. Brooks is representing himself. I will try my best to, go slowly through everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Brooks, if we are going too quickly, please let us know, so you have time to respond or object if you feel it necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Cheri, if you want to come up next to me, you can stand to my left. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay, prosecution. You can go ahead. I'm gonna open up my notes. Give me a second here.
Of course, Your Honor, please just let us know when you're ready.
All right, whenever you're ready.
All right. Can you please state your name and role for the record?
Yep. I am Cheri Bush, one of the EMS captains within the state of Los Santos.
And how long have you been employed with the EMS?
I've been in EMS since June of 2024, so just over a year and a half at this point.
And as part of EMS, do you hold any special certifications, or additional roles besides being captain?
Yeah, I am one of two of the fire and hazmat leads, which means we sort of oversee the sort of fire response, the hazmat response, both within EMS and outside of that. One of the FTIs, which deals with the training of EMS, and also one of the canine handlers and a canine handler FTO as well, which is our EMS canines, knowing how to sort of best use them out on the field, and also training others to do that as well.
Thank you. And do you know the defendant, Earl Brooks?
I do, yes, yes.
And how do you know Earl?
So Earl was solo trainee with an EMS prior to today. I was involved with sort of the screening process of his application, and then assisted with sort of just being on shift with him, advising, guiding, things like that.
And going into specifics around what it means to be a solo trainee, can you explain to the court what access a solo trainee has in terms of keys?
Yeah, so as part of onboarding to EMS, everybody is given a universal fob, which gives you access to the EMS fleet. It also, I believe, gives you access to PD vehicles as well. And then in terms of sort of like building keys and building access, you have access to all medical facilities. So for the state, it would include Pillbox Medical, Route 68 Medical, and Paleto Medical.
And you mentioned that there are also access to the police departments. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, so as part of sort of our role, we come across various injuries and stuff like this. We required access to police buildings. We sort of went through a period of time where a lot of police officers were forgetting to eat or drink, so would pass out in the stations, and at that point we didn't have access. So we requested if our fobs could be updated to access the police buildings so that we could sort of get in and best help individuals who need it. So this, we have access to MRPD, to Grapeseed. I guess it's BCSO, but like the Sandy one as well as the Polido one. And we do not have access to things like here at Bolingbrook, nor do we have access to the FIB building.
Thank you. And can you explain the access level of the MDW that an EMS trainee would have?
Yeah, so EMS trainees are able to sort of see standard things. So they can see the dashboard, they can see their own information on their MDW profile. They can see EMS SOPs, both standard ones and volunteering ones. They can see all medical reports, they can see all autopsy reports. As alongside that, they can also create medical reports and autopsy reports. They can see emergency contacts on the MDW profile and can also see phone numbers and things like that on sort of the main MDW profile dashboard bit.
And when it comes to emergency contacts, can they see anyone's emergency contacts?
They can, yes.
Shifting to equipment, what is the standard equipment that you would expect an EMS trainee to have?
So if we're just going off of sort of what we give EMS when they're onboarded, they would have a medical belt, they would have an MDW, a radio, a wristwatch, they'd have a flashlight, and then we also encourage people to carry saline bags as well. That just sort of helps if somebody's been sort of injured to the point they can't run or feel like they can't drive their car. We can sort of just pump them through with a bit of saline, and it sort of just helps make them feel a bit better. And then we'd also have our universal fobs, and I believe that is it.
As part of the equipment that you all have, does EMS have access to medications?
We do, but that primarily comes at EMT level and above.
Are there ways that a trainee could gain access to that medication even if they're not authorized to carry it?
Yeah, so we have a secure safe in our armory, which is stocked full of the sort of like everyday syringes that we carry as EMT plus. But anybody with medical access can access that safe.
Would EMS trainees have access to medical waste or discarded medications?
Yes, they would. There is a bin for medical waste and a bin for non-medical waste in the changing room at Pillbox. Anyone with medical access can access the changing room locker area, so would also be able to access that bin.
Is it common for EMS to have access to or carry IVs with them to administer medication?
For the most part, yes. We have IVs as part of our sort of ambulance armories. So sort of if we're dealing with severe injuries or MCIs and stuff like this, we tend to give IV fluids, pain meds, TXA, and ONEG blood as part of the IV.
Right. And circling back to the reason we're here today, were you made aware of an investigation into Earl Brooks?
I was, yes.
Can you expand on that? Who made you aware of it?
So I was reached out to by Alice Mayer from CID about a month ago. She texted me basically saying, "Hey, have you got time to meet sometime this week? I need to talk to you about something, and it has to be kept Command Plus and CID only for sort of reasons." Yeah.
And what was the nature of that conversation?
So and I wish I was lying when this is the wording she used. She sat me down and she said, "Cheri, we have another KB in EMS." And so KB was my original captain in EMS. She got fired for government corruption. So I was like, great, cool. So she sat me down and basically just talked me through sort of part of the investigation up until then. Sort of explaining how the sort of person of interest they believed was medical. If there was any people in EMS who
Hold
I
on one
believe
second.
Yeah.
Oh, who is it that is fully masked up with everything? Who is that?
Jebediah Bush Walton. I was here for the prison break. Now I'm just
Could
here for
somebody?
security.
That's Jeb.
Jeb, you are
Jeb.
speaking very quietly. I don't think she can hear you.
I'm Jebediah Bush Walton, Staff Sergeant with the Highway
Okay.
Patrol. I was here for
I'm
the
trying
prison
to
break. Now
figure
I'm here
out.
for security.
Yeah, all right. Just making sure it's not just somebody dressed up like that somehow.
No, it's just
got
it's just
in
Jeb
here.
doing Jeb things.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I've lost my train of thought slightly. Yeah, so she walked me through sort of where the CID investigation had got to up until that point. Asked me a few questions, sort of if there was anybody within EMS who may have fit this criteria that they presented. And I think we were talking for over an hour, or at least that's how it felt. And then we sort of came to just one name.
And what was that name?
That was Elle Brooks.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
There were a few things that Alice presented to me that kind of, I guess, rang alarm bells in my head or just seemed familiar. Sort of talking about a male who was active in shift 3 into 1, which is primarily the shift that I sort of oversee. Someone with an American/Canadian accent. Somebody who sort of liked to patrol the county or had expressed an interest in the county and the surrounding areas. And yeah, and that was the sort of the things we talked about and what led me to believe it to be Earl.
And at that time, did you know what the alleged crimes were?
It was brought to me during this conversation. The sort of the instance with Louise and Harm. Alice spoke to me about those, as well as sort of other instances relating to photos in BCSO or things like that. We sort of just talked through those things and yeah, discussed like job logs and things, which I authorized Alice to have. Yeah.
And at that point, or in general, when did Earl first become employed with EMS?
I believe it was at the start of December that he applied and then was subsequently interviewed by, I believe it was Lola, one of the fellow captains.
What month was that?
The start of December.
And after your conversation with Alice, were you informed to do anything else or asked to keep an eye out on anything?
Yeah, so she essentially just said to act like everything's normal, which I find kind of hard because I'm not very good at lying or sort of hiding how I feel. Sort of keep an eye on things if there's anything that happens or anything said, any behavior exhibited that's, you know, questionable, or if you know, anything small, reach out to either herself or available members of CID, but that it had to be CID only.
And following that conversation, was there anything that you alerted CID to?
Yes, yeah, there were, I think, 2 conversations that I frantically, I think I messaged Alice for one, and then there was a separate incident where there was no CID available for a few hours, and then I believe it was Catherine Heath came on duty, and I was like, I need to talk to you like right now. So there was 2 separate instances following the initial conversation.
And what were those incidences that made you want to report?
So the first one would have been the day that Lottie Ash was injured. It was, I believe, myself and Earl on duty. It was very, very, very quiet. I know everyone hates that word. But it was us and I believe Deontay Jackson on duty for PD. And because it was so quiet, I thought, I'm gonna get through my paperwork. I'm gonna take my ATV down to the beach and do some beach patrol. That actually was delayed. It never really happened because I kept getting taken hostage. So I was already in kind of like a weird mood as it was. And then I believe I was at the Grapeseed fire station, and I was sorting out a sort of like lifeguarding outfit, getting my ATV like repaired and things. And I recall Earl saying over radio that he was going to a 52 request on like a mountain or something, and I was half paying attention because I was again in the middle of something. So I kind of didn't really think much of it at first. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, well, hold on. Nothing has come through on dispatch as like a dispatch card. Nothing's come through from PD because again, there were so few of us that I would have noticed, I think. So I just put it out of my mind. I didn't really think too much on it. And then a short while later, Earl said that he was going 42, which is off duty, but didn't feel well following the 52, which is a request for medical. And again, I was like, oh, hope you feel better soon. Didn't really think much of it until the 47 came through a little while later for Lottie, as it turns out, which was sort of in a mountainous area. And it was sort of the timing of that coupled with a phone call I received from Earl following getting Lottie to hospital and stuff. The phone call kind of came right as I finished the medical report for Lottie, and he was sort of asking, is everything okay? Like, how's your day been? And stuff like this. And I was just like, well, obviously act like everything's fine, even though inside I was freaking out. I was like, yeah, just, got taken hostage, got blown up. It's been one of those days, sort of thing. So there was that incident, and then the following day, Earl reached out to me again by a phone call, basically saying, hey, I've got a injured hand. Would you mind taking a look at it if there's no doctors around, of which there weren't? So I was like, sure, that's fine. And he came to Pillbox, and I took him to the back to treat his hand wound. And just some of the things that were said during this conversation, again, rang some alarm bells and seemed to correlate with the incident with Lottie. The hand wound in question was a bite mark to the hand. Earl kept sort of reiterating that it was a female who bit him as she fell down the mountain, saying she wasn't aware of her surroundings and things. Talked about wanting to do his final EMT eval, because he sort of enjoyed his job and wanted to sort of work against the monsters in the state of which that was that was sort of I can't think of the word. Like Lottie had an injury where the word monster had been carved into her, so there was that.
All right, I'm gonna slow this down because he
yeah.
doesn't have a lawyer,
Mhm.
and it was a one question, and you've been so prosecution. Let's kind of tighten it up a little,
Okay.
especially since he doesn't have a lawyer. I don't want. Yeah, let's kind of break it down so that she's
Okay.
not doing a whole on. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Shifting back to that first incident that you mentioned,
Mhm.
did you respond as EMS to the scene of Lottie Ash being injured?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Can
did.
you describe the scene you arrived to?
There was a lot of blood. A lot of blood on the floor. She was sort of frothing at the mouth when I arrived. Several needles on the floor by her body. Yeah, just lots of blood bleeding from sort of like her chest, head, legs. Yeah, she was not in a very good way at all.
And did you transport Lottie Ash to the hospital?
I did, yes.
Did you help? Were you part of her treatment once she got to the hospital?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I assisted Nancy in treating Lottie because there was no available doctors on duty.
Do you recall the nature of the injuries that she had sustained?
Yeah, for the most part. Do you want me to list them or?
If you could, yes.
Um, so I recall having a crushed hand. I can't remember if it was her right or her left one. Just because I was sort of in frantic treatment mode. So she had a crushed hand, shattered jaw. Her chest had been cut with the word monster. Her legs had been cut with what looked like scales, I think. The horns that the sirens wear, hers looked like they'd been sort of cut out of her head. And from the number of needles that were on the floor, she'd been injected 5 times with various things. Yeah.
Thank you. And for clarification, you mentioned that you were contacted by Earl shortly after completing this medical report, correct?
Yep. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And for that second incident, you mentioned Earl talking about wanting to combat the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Why did that stick out to you?
It just felt like a weird thing to say in the context of the conversation. Like as EMS, we're neutral. So sort of saying on one hand that you want to help people, but then work against the monsters on the other. I was just like, well, okay. And I guess just the coincidence, I guess is the word, with the injury that Lottie had from the day before. Just hearing that, I guess, kind of, yeah.
Were you informed when Earl was arrested?
I was, yes, yeah. I wasn't actually awake, but I had people blowing up my phone, asking for me to wake up and come around. So I got out of bed to deal with it.
And when you say deal with it, what do you mean?
I had a lot of people in EMS freaking out. Initially, they were saying there was a stolen ambulance, and PD were asking for EMS command, and there was nobody around, and they needed to remove access to sort of EMS stuff, so like fire him. So I was just like, okay, I'll get up to try and calm everyone down and see, I guess, what we're dealing with.
And has Earl tried to contact you since being arrested?
Yes, he has.
Can you describe the nature of that contact?
So the first was a phone call, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago now. I can't recall the exact date. But I was on duty when it happened. And Earl called me sort of very scared and frightened in nature. Basically saying he hopes I understand what's happened and that he's sorry if anything's reflected badly on me or on EMS in general. I was probably a little bit cold in in my nature in response. I didn't really know what to say or how to respond. And was trying to also be careful with what I said, given the investigation with CID. Yeah.
Um, at this point, Your Honor, the state has no more questions for this witness.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Earl, do you have any questions for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Cheri, can you tell me your thoughts on Mr. Brooks during his employment as an EMS?
Yeah. So he just seemed very keen to learn. Sort of struck me as somebody who was, I guess, somewhat green to the field initially when joining EMS. But was sort of always asking for feedback on things and how to improve. Always expressing interest in the certs that we have available. Sort of always wanting to learn, and yeah, just sort of seemed dedicated to the job.
Okay, and how about his personality? Like, how did he come across to you?
Just a sort of, an average guy. Talked a lot about how he was in the state a while ago as dispatch, came back, sort of wanted to try something different. Felt inspired to be in EMS to honor his sister. Just sort of again wanted to help people. And yeah, I mean, put himself out there with doing ice pack patrol and the pigeon or the golf caddy and being on duty a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Now this might seem a little bit off topic, but it will kind of, I do have a point to get to this. Can you tell me about your experiences with a lot of the gangs in the state?
Um, like me personally,
Yes,
or
you
as
personally.
EMS? I can't really say I've had many problems myself personally. I kind of take pride in that I get on well with a lot of people. I wouldn't say I'm good friends with a lot of people, but I'm on like friendly terms with people. Like I've never felt that my life has been threatened or in harm's way by any of the gangs in the state.
So are you saying that you're fine with getting kidnapped and blown up, as you kind of stated in your statement about the day that I called in the 52 request?
I mean, the blowing up wasn't gang related. That was an EMS accident.
But you're fine with being kidnapped?
I mean, I knew the people that did it. I never felt in harm's way with them. Obviously, it was a bit of an inconvenience to my day. And I would have preferred if it didn't happen. But I wouldn't say I felt ever unsafe with these people.
Have you ever lost someone close to you in the state?
I have, yes.
Now, if you could kind of go back, what kinds of people, or were these accidents or were they murdered?
I don't know.
You're not sure if it was a murder or if it's an accident?
I mean, they were shot, but you know, it
Okay.
it was never.
What kind of people in the state usually shoot people?
I mean, I think a lot of people in the state shoot people. It's not just gangs.
But usually people that do a lot of crime and stuff, correct?
I presume so. Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain the neutrality clause that EMS has?
Yeah. So we don't report crime that we see. Again, this is to sort of ensure that everyone gets medical when they need it. The only time we ever really call for a 77 or 78 is if our lives are endangered or another government worker's life is endangered.
So if you see some random person in the street get kidnapped, you're not going to report that?
I mean, that's not what I said.
Well, I mean, you said any government employee if their lives are in danger, correct?
So instead, I'd notify 911. I wouldn't call for a 77 or 78. I would be reporting it as a civilian reporting a crime, not an EMS reporting a crime.
Okay. How long before Mr. Brooks was arrested were you aware of the possibility of him doing the things that he's been accused of doing?
I think it was roughly 2 weeks.
Did you say 2 weeks?
Give or take a few days. Yeah.
Now, when you were first notified, how worried were you?
Say that again. Sorry.
When you were notified, how worried did you become?
I think relatively. I'm quite an anxious person anyway. If it wasn't kind of obvious. So I was just kind of, I guess, anxious about how it would reflect on EMS, because I do very much care about my department. But then I also was then anxious about any potential instance that could occur in the future, once I was sort of aware of what had already happened.
What kind of instances are you talking about that you're worried about potentially?
So at the point with the conversation with CID, the instance with Louise and Harm, and then the subsequent incident with Lottie.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Mr. Brooks was still a solo trainee?
That is correct, yes.
And he had put in the notice that he would like to eventually start doing his final eval, correct?
That is correct, yeah. Conversation he and I had, yeah.
Now, to the best of your knowledge, in those last 2 weeks, did anything else happen that Mr. Brooks is potentially being accused of?
I don't think I understand the question in terms of
when
like
you were
within
first notified
EMS?
when you were first notified by CID, was there any sort of time in there where Mr. Brooks could have, continued on doing what he's being accused of doing?
I mean, I guess if he'd been doing it up until then.
Did you keep tabs on him at all? For example, like
Uh,
watching what he's doing, like either like checking in on him or watching, being a blip watcher or anything like that.
not really, no. If I was at the hospital and he was around, I'd sort of I guess be keeping an eye. But in terms of blip watching, no, I didn't really do that.
Did you ever suggest to maybe take him out on an FTO shift to see where he's ready for a final eval?
I mean, I don't recall having or saying that to him, just because I think I sort of maybe pulled myself out of the situation a little bit following the conversation with CID. But I also am quite busy as command in general. So I don't really have as much time to teach or sort of evaluate people as much as I would have liked to. I did make it clear to the FTIs in EMS that he wanted to do his final eval. And yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if CID came up to you making these possible accusations against this individual who is under your charge, don't you think that maybe taking him out under the guise of an FTO session would be a good way of keeping an eye on him to make sure he's not doing anything nefarious while he's on duty?
Yes, but I just feel like because I hadn't had a actual training shift with him myself, it would maybe look a little bit suspicious if I suddenly showed an interest in doing that when I was told to act like everything was normal.
Mm. I mean, you did say that you're usually the one that's around when he was on shift, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
I mean, would it be kind of out of left field for the captain of the EMS to come up and be like, "Hey, I want to see where you're at. Let's go ahead and go for a little ride here and there."
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that if Mr. Brooks had done these things, especially with regards to the last Lottie Ash situation, if you would have taken him aside on that day to go for an FTO session, do you think maybe Lottie wouldn't have been injured?
I would like to hope so, but obviously it's hindsight now, right?
Are you close with the Sirens at all? Are you friendly?
I wouldn't say we're friends. I'm again on relatively good terms with them, like anybody. They were obviously they were very grateful that I saved Lottie. But I wouldn't say that like we're friends. Like I don't know anything about them apart from their names.
If you had to pick one or the other, a gang member being hurt or an innocent civilian being hurt, which would you choose?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance at this point.
I'm not sure what it is, but I do have a rebuttal.
Rebuttal? Okay, go ahead.
With the
You can say.
with things like the neutrality clause and these kinds of things, and obviously, especially the history of a lot of individuals in this state that are constantly, just like what happened with Cheri, kidnapping, even torturing police officers, other normal civilians, and all these different kinds of things. It's kind of like, would you rather see someone who does harm to others, to other people that don't really do anything against others, or would you rather see it done or have it done to people that do those things?
Mm-hmm. So this is my question to you, Earl. What is the relevance of this question? What is it relevant to?
Just her frame of mind of how she sees it, especially with the neutrality clause where everyone is equal.
But what what makes her mind and her thoughts relevant to what we're here today for.
Hmm. I guess it's more out of my own curiosity, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I am going to sustain the objection if we could move on from this line of questioning.
I'm gonna just have one quick moment here. I'm just gonna think about something real
Sure.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't have any more questions, Your Honor.
Okay. And prosecution, do you have any questions affording the scope that was just opened?
Yeah, just one or maybe two clarifying questions. Cheri, did the incident with Lottie Ash that you responded to happen before or after your conversation with CID about Earl?
That happened after the conversation.
That that is it, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. I would like to appreciate and thank everybody for coming. We will go ahead and close this out. And then we have court tomorrow. I have all my notes. And Earl, if you need the notes, I can get them to you via document, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have access to a phone? Or is there a way that Earl can access a document if I send him a document with the
They all have
notes?
phones, so we should have one, yeah.
So is there a way for him to access the notes that I give to him so that he has them since he is defending himself?
Well, like I said, he should have a phone, so yes.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. And he has access to MDW, things of that nature, right?
Yes, Your Honor. There's
Yep.
one right here, and then there's a bunch
Okay.
inside of visitation.
I don't know if his phone is still seized or not.
Oh, right, hold on. One sec. Did you put your phone away?
Yes, I did.
He's-
Okay, so it's not seized.
Right.
I'm going to share this with both prosecution and it's very, I'm typing it away. There's not good. So you're just going to have to figure out where the where the next thing starts.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the phone number that I need to share it to? Do you know it offhand?
I believe Cheri would probably have that number pretty readily available.
Earl, is it your standard phone? Because I also have
yes,
it.
it is.
That's gonna be Saudi 424-351-3545.
Okay, I've shared it for you both. Adeline, did you get it?
I did, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, then you should be able to, and it's saved so you can see it, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, all right. I just wanted to make sure I shared it correctly. So you should have
Yeah.
that on your phone then, Earl.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Since you don't have a lawyer, I want to ask you this. Do Bambi and Alan know that you're calling them as witnesses? Did someone speak with them and they said yes?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry with regards to Olivia. Me and her were in contact and we were talking about it. Then the day of, obviously with all the lawyer stuff happening, I kind of panicked a little bit, and because I know that she was still kind of thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to add her to it anyways, and if she needs to be taken off, she can be taken off. So that was definitely my fault.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're done here. Thank you again. Thank you, DOC and PD, for coming and helping and assisting. It's very much appreciated.
And we
course.
have transport for him for tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I put that in.
What time is it again? Just so I'm aware.
3 p.m. Eastern.
And we're at City
f-
Hall, right, Sadi?
Yeah.
3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah, that's easy. All right.
And I would also, just as a heads up, if it is possible to have extra security, I will put a note for PD as well.
Yeah,
There's gonna
I
be a
put that
lot.
there, yeah.
There's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
You going to bed, Earl, or are you staying up?
Yeah, I'm going to be going puking my guts out. So yes, I will be going to bed.
Okay. Can one of you guys transport him back to his cell?
Come on, then.
Yeah, I just need to grab some
Alright,
food
I'll
first.
take
If
you
you
guys
don't
out.
shackle me.
Yeah.
Up,
All right.
Yeah.
If you're taking him
Hold
to
on.
the jail
Yeah.
cell, just make sure you have your lethals out. If anyone comes close to you, just warn them.
that was hard.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, this definitely does not taste the best right now. with
I'm
this stuff.
sorry.
No, that's fine. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some better food at the courthouse. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully hopefully they don't serve pizza soup at the courthouse.
No, you should be fine.
All right.
Myself and Sven are gonna take you. Just Sven, do you want to go out first?
Yeah, I got first and check.
One sec.
Mm-hmm.
Let him just. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run it because yeah.
Wait,
I really need to.
wait.
Oh,
Am I
what
not
do you-
meant to have my lethal?
Well, yeah, for now, yes.
Okay,
Until Earl is safe in the cells and sleeping.
okay.
I'm just gonna grab my phone first to make sure I do have that.
Okay.
And then yeah, then it's gonna be nice round of trying to sleep and puke at the same time. This will be fun.
Is that a little Scotland at the moment? We're almost in a cell block.
Do you want me to wait outside?
+1 +1 entering cell block 4.
Not make it.
Sean 91 cannot make it.
All right. See you later, Sven.
If you need anything, just call us and do not be alone as it is right now.
Yeah, I'll
Like,
definitely
do not
try.
wander alone in the yard.
Yeah. All right. You
If you
take
see
care.
one of us duty, just give us a call and we'll come and be with you.
All right. Sounds good. You take care.
Wait, don't we need to put him in 6?